Story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start reading?
Good morning and welcome to Story Time. Thank you for joining me today. Happy Wednesday to you. Yes, middle of the week. We are almost there. Good morning to you and welcome to Story Time. Thank you so much for joining me today. Absolutely love it that you are here, and I wish you the very best wherever you are, and I hope you're staying warm. I know there have been storms out here in California, snowstorms, rain, and I just hope everybody is okay where they are. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. Please do spare a thought for those families that are affected right now. Thank you so much for joining in, and welcome to Story Time. To all the kids joining in, good morning to you as well. Thank you so much for joining in. Absolutely love it that we are here for more Story Time. I hope you are ready. Good morning to you. Let us see who is with us and letting us know where they are and what they're up to. Good morning to you, Amanda West. Good morning to you, Sarah and Nathan. How are you doing today? Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. But of course, we're here for the books, and we are reading for today, The Light Within Me. The Light Within Me. And this one is written by Lauren Grabois Fischer and illustrations by Devin Hunt. So I hope you're excited. I hope you're ready. Definitely an inspirational book. I cannot wait to share it. Good morning to you and welcome to Story Time. The Light Within Me. And it is written by Lauren Grabois Fischer and illustrated by Devin Hunt. And of course, it is published by the B Books. Do check out the B Books and find out all the amazing work that Lauren Grabois Fischer is doing. And this is one of those great books that we'll be able to share today. One of many to come for sure. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. Good morning to you wherever you are. Please let us know. Remind us. Let us know where you are and who is joining in with you. I know there's somebody in Nakitosh today that I'm not forgetting to say hi to. Actually, let me do that as the first kick today. Chad in Nakitosh, Louisiana, good morning to you. How are you doing? Amanda West, Sarah, and Nathan, good morning to you. How are you doing out in snowy Illinois? I got to see a little bit of caught the news, and I saw some of the snow that you're having out there. I hope you're okay. Thank you so much for being here for Story Time. And yes, indeed, Chad, how are you doing? One more time. Kivaya and Braylon, how are you doing? And you say, we're having a very sunny afternoon here. You know, it's so strange, like the different types of weather that we have in the different places. But I love it. I love it. I am jealous. It is very windy and a bit cloudy here in Auckland, but we are okay. And I'm glad that you're fine too. Thank you so much for sharing in, for joining in, for bringing your sunshine to Story Time. Thank you so much, Chad, Kavaya, and Braylon. And of course, Pamela Courtney, thank you as well for joining in Storytime. Absolutely love it. Enid, I'm glad we were able to catch you today live on air. Thank you so much for joining in. Enid out in Oregon. And Heather Farah as well. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime today. Marietta and Henry out at Harvard. Good morning to you. How are you doing today in Harvard, Massachusetts? Thank you so much for joining in. Good afternoon to you on the East Coast. Thank you so much for joining in today. I hope you're ready for this one. The light within me. How are you doing today, Henry? Thank you for joining in. Ellen Edwards in Chicago, good morning to you. How are you doing? And you say, it's a great day to build a snowman or snow woman. Absolutely. Snow people out there, go and have your fun. I am staying away from the snow. Good morning to you, Ellen. Thank you so much, as always, for being here with us. Good morning to you, Jennifer from Kentucky. How are you doing? Jennifer, please let us know if anybody is joining in with you so we can give them some love as well. Thank you so much for joining in today. Jennifer out in Kentucky. Thank you so much for joining in. Good morning to you. Oh, great to see you back. Good morning to you, Malachi and Melila. How are you doing today right here in Oakland? I am glad to see you here. I am glad that you survived the wind and the rain that we had last night. Thank you so much for joining in. I am glad you are here. Thank you. Good morning to you. Susan Adrian, good morning to you. And you say, love this book. Well, absolutely. And I'm glad you're here for the reading as well. I am glad you're here. Thank you for joining in. Good to see you, Susan. And yes, indeed, we are reading The Light Within Me. Let us stick around for that one. We'll be getting started very, very soon. Good morning to you, Susan, right here in Oakland. Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you. And you say, Marietta, you're saying, great day playing in the snow here in Massachusetts. And I am sorry, Aurelia Lee, good morning to you with Andres in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. You say, buenos dias. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much for joining in today. Absolutely love it that you are here. Lydia Yamaguchi, how are you doing out in Long Beach with Allison? Good morning to you, Stephen Yamaguchi, and of course, Joy. How are you doing today? BTS in the house. Good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime today. And as you know, Lydia is the co-producer indeed of Storytime. Good morning to you, Lydia. Thank you for joining us on air today. Thank you. Oh, so Allison, you're making cookies and you wish you could share with everybody. Well, just the thought counts. Thank you so much for sharing that. Good morning to you. And just thank you for that reminder as well. Jennifer, you are in Kentucky and you're joining in today with Michael and Charlie. Well, good morning to you, Michael and Charlie. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. And please let me know, is this your first time on Storytime? I am glad you are here. It's our first time listening live. Well, welcome. And trust me, the Storytime community welcomes you and they're happy that you are here with us. Please, in the comments, do show some love for Michael and Charlie and welcome them to Storytime. Good morning to you. Thank you for joining in Storytime today. All right, we were going to get started with our book, but of course, before we start, we're going to squeeze in Soraya. Good morning to you. And Alice, how are you doing? And Sharon Lungo, right here in Oakland. Good morning to you. Right on time. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. The Light Within Me. And this one is written by Lauren Grabois Fischer and illustrations by Devin Hunt. And it is printed by the B Books. And do check out the B Books and see all the great work that Lauren is doing. All right. Here we go. And I got a signed copy. Yay. All right. I have a light within me. When I am happy, excited, confident, and positive, it shines ever so brightly. When I am sad, disappointed, overwhelmed, and negative, it dims so low that I too can see my own bright light. Oh. I have the power to either leave my light on or to turn it off. What do you choose to do? This light within me can light up my home. It can light up my community. It can light up my state. And that is the state of Florida where Lauren is. But I hope it lights up my state too. And your state. It can light up my country. It can light up the world. But what is it? Why do I have a light within me? Why was I given this light? Great questions. Every single one of us has a light within. What will we do with it? What will we share it? Will we hide it? Will we make this world brighter, or will we darken it? Will we use our powers for the good or for the bad? This is our choice. This is our power. Every single one of us has a light within. What will we do with it? Will we share it? Will we hide it? Will we make this world brighter, or will we darken it? Will we use our powers for the good or for the bad? This is our choice. This is our power. I choose to lighten up the world. I choose to brighten even the darkest night. I choose to bring joy and laughter and positivity to those who meet me. I choose light. You can too. You too have the ability to turn a dark room into a bright room. You too can make someone smile and make their day even brighter. But there is more. My light is not just for me. My light has a magic power. It can be shared. The light within me can become the light within you. And the coolest part is that when I share my light only grows stronger. It never dims. Together, we can light up even more of the world. Together, our light can electrify and empower the world. We can continue to spread the light to others, and slowly the world will become a more beautiful, more positive, more happy, more loving, more accepting, more brilliant, more illuminated place. The end. Thank you so much for joining in for that one. That was The Light Within Me. I hope you enjoyed it. It is a great story indeed, and I am glad that you are here to share that one with us. I hope you've been inspired and reminded that you have a bright light in you. You are the spark that we want. It even be something as simple as a smile. Just make some smile at somebody, just make their day, and we can make a big, big difference. And of course, keep learning about different people, keep learning about different cultures, keep learning about different communities. Read books, go to the library, visit the library when you can, get books and read about all the different cultures so we can get to understand, and that will make us better people. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime today. I hope you go out there today and share your light. Yes, from a distance, even from a distance, you can still share your light. You can still bring that light, that joy to the world, to your community, to your house. Thank you so much for joining in today. I am glad we shared that one, and I am glad you were here to enjoy it with me. The Light Within Me by Lauren Grabois Fischer and illustrations by Devin Hunt. Thank you so much for joining in. But we're not done. Storytime is back yet again tomorrow with another exciting story. And tomorrow we will be reading The Life of Ideas. Do join in for that one and find out what it's all about. The Life of Ideas. Good morning to you and welcome. I hope you're able to catch that one. And if not, you can always catch the recording afterwards. But let us see who is with us and joined in that story. Lydia Yamaguchi, thank you so much one more time. Alison in Long Beach, good morning to you. Thank you for joining in. Joy and Stephen as well. Thank you so much for joining in today. And a big welcome, of course, to Charlie and Michael out in Kentucky, joining in Storytime live for the first time. Absolutely appreciate it. I am glad you're here. Welcome. Thank you so much. And to you, Jennifer, as well. Good morning. Soraya, Alice, and Sharon right here in Oakland. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime today. Absolutely love it. And of course, Dana, Riley, McCrae joining us today from good morning to you, Erin and Brian in Marin, right close by. Thank you so much. I am glad you are here. And you say it's our first time and we're looking forward to it. Well, I hope you got to enjoy that story that we had for you today. And of course, I hope to see you on many, many more story times. And remember, you can always find story time recorded as well if time does not allow. Thank you so much for joining in. Lots of people joining in for the first time today. Good morning to you, Erin and Brian. And of course, we have Charlie and Michael as well. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Oh, Marietta, you're the best. And Henry, you are the best. And you say, welcome to you, Michael and Charlie. Thank you so much. They hear you and I'm sure they appreciate you as well. Baby Harry in Richmond, good morning to you. How are you doing? Chris Wheeler, troublemaker, good morning to you. Good morning to you, Dominique. How are you doing? Naima, hugs to you, my dear. Thank you so much for joining in today. Good to see you here. How is Cairo? And of course, how is Nia doing? Thank you so much for joining in. Good morning to you. Great to see you here, Naima. Absolutely appreciate it. And good morning all the way out in Lusaka, Zambia, Lorata Chisomo joining in with Chikondi, Temwani, and Kondwani. Well, Kondwani, I am glad you are able to bring the rest of the team today. I am glad you are all here. Chikondi, Temwani, and Kondwani. Thank you so much for joining in. I absolutely love those names. Thank you for joining in Storytime today. And Naima Stanton, you're saying great book. Awesome. It is absolutely wonderful, Naima. I agree with you 100%. Thank you so much for joining in. Susan, you are very welcome. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Dana, you are very welcome. Thank you so much. And Pamela Courtney say this story is encouraging lots of conversations here. Oh, absolutely. Thank you, Braylon, Kivaya, and Chad. I appreciate you. And please keep asking those questions. Keep having those conversations. It is the only way that we get better. We have to keep learning. We have to keep reflecting, asking ourselves the hard-hitting questions so we can do better tomorrow. Thank you so much. Well, Do better today. Why not do better today, right? Today. Let's start today. Make it your aim. Thank you so much. Melila, Harmony Beth, good morning to you. Thank you so much. And you say, wishing you and the Storytime community light and love. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Harmony Beth. Good to see you here. Thank you. And yes, of course, Melila and Malachi, you say gratitude for always trying. Oh, absolutely love it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Chris Wheeler, thank you so much for sharing. And baby Harry, you know Uncle Peter loves you. Thank you so much for joining in. I am glad you're here, buddy, and I hope to see you soon. I miss you. Thank you so much for joining in. Good morning to you, Julia. You're joining in with Ezra out in Dublin, California, right here, close by. Thank you so much for joining us. Ezra, I am glad you're here. I do not remember that name. If it is your first time, Ezra, I am glad you're here. Good morning to you, and I wish many, many more story times together. Thank you so much for joining in. Happy you are here. Julia as well. Oh my goodness. Kirsten, how are you doing? So good to see you. How are you doing, Nick, as well? Thank you. Oh, this makes me feel so happy. Thank you so much for joining in, Kirsten. I hope you're doing well, and congratulations on the many milestones that you keep sharing and I keep seeing from you. Absolutely love it. Thank you so much. Good morning, everybody. I am glad you were here with me today. You know, like this is a bright spot. It's always a bright spot. I have my students in my classroom that just make me feel the world, like the world out there. But also when I come here, it also just extends to that. It extends that joy. And seeing all the familiar names and familiar faces out there, I appreciate you. I wish you nothing but love and indeed light, like we were reading today. Thank you so much for joining in and for making my day, for brightening up my day. I wish you the very best today. And of course, remember, please do sanitize, do wash your hands regularly, do mask up if you're going outside, protect yourself, but most importantly, protect those around you as well. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Much love from me, and I will see you again tomorrow when we're back for the Life of Ideas. So do join me then. For now, I will leave you to the Storytime song so you can dance along as we end for today. Much love. Bye-bye.
Favorite stories with a great big smile. Ooh. Story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh. He brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing. Brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait.